little
Now can you hear me?
nuances tonight?
Oh, we got our audience to tell me. Well, if you missed what I just said, I'm going to recap it real quick. Welcome to tonight's Global Mass Meditation. I'm sorry, the mic on mute. But we're coming at you from Vernon, British Columbia, where we've had an incredible synchronicity. The rain is coming down. We're about 30 to 40 minutes away from a big fire in Kelowna. And there's some amazing synchronicities that are happening to make that happen. It's not rained here for quite a while, a number of weeks. And it's no surprise that it's happening tonight. We're not saying we caused that, but maybe we contributed to some wonderful energies coming in. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm just going to reiterate what I just said for the last 2 minutes. We work with
I should really watch
a lot
the
of
chat.
teachings of the ancients. We work with a lot of the teachings of Joel Goldsmith. We're big on God, on Source, on Creator. So whatever your belief system is coming into tonight, please keep that. Anything that doesn't resonate, leave it where it is. Our opinion and our beliefs do not have to be yours, and we encourage you to take that mantle. But a very special night tonight. We're going to start tonight's Global Mass Meditation in about 5 minutes. And of course, those of you who are aware of what's going on in the world, in the material world, we're going to be bringing some pretty powerful energies tonight to be contributing to the light. And we are working with Quan Yin tonight, who has made herself available to Kelly again, which is very powerful. But welcome wherever you are. Let us know where you're at in the world, in the live chat, and we'll get started very shortly here.
Yeah, sorry about the sound, guys. We've had a few little hiccups tonight, all of our own doing, unfortunately. So thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you can finally hear us. We'll just get settled in. It's not our usual meditation. It's a pop-up meditation inspired by all the current events and everything that has been going on in the world, inspired by new friends and conversations, and we've been having tons of energies come up in the dragon and the mystical realm and all kinds of things. So, you know, David said, I think we need to do a meditation. And I said, yes, absolutely. He said, okay, it needs to be Monday, August 21st. I said, okay, we need to incorporate dragons and transformational energy. And he said, okay, sounds great. Then I always just like to, you know, look at the energies. I like to look at the, you know, what the moon is in and what planets are in retrograde. And it came up that today is something called Naga Panchami. And that is a day to honor the like serpent beings, the wisdom and the transformational energies. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, of course we're being called by the dragon beings to do this meditation on this day. So we actually have a live audience tonight. We have our amazing best friends and roommates who we're currently living with this summer, Cody and Amy. And then we also have Jillian, who is a new friend. I swear she's got some channeling of Quan Yin, and she's very connected with the dragon energies. And she actually just did a beautiful invocation for us outside and called in all the elementals and built a beautiful altar. So we have the earth, air, fire, water elements beside us right now. And right after she did this invocation, it was like the skies opened up over the Okanagan, and that's where we are, kind of in the middle of all these fires right now. I actually wanted to pull up a little map and show you guys exactly where we were and how close, but
I'll put it up at the end.
Just a testament to how powerful our energies are when we come together in community to accomplish something. So, you know, we're going to go big tonight, and we're going to incorporate all of the calamities that are going on in the world right now. I know there's hurricanes, but, you know, we've been sending love and light into that as well. And I heard that it got downgraded. It's not even a hurricane anymore. It's classified as a tropical storm. So that just gives us hope, you guys, that, you know, what energy we're putting into it. This is really accomplishing things in that physical realm as well. So,
yeah, as I mentioned tonight, there are events that happen in the world that are out of alignment, and as and when they happen, we are called to come together like nights tonight and work as a team, work as a group, work as the family of light. A lot of you are familiar with that term. We really are that to contribute to the light. And it's very challenging in the world right now, in the material world, if we hold true to the visibility of form. And of course, we are encouraged and we are empowered with the knowledge as the family of night that the form in the material world isn't the real world. Even though we have a sense of it and we have a sense of the physical body, that's not really who we are. Now we embrace it and integrate it, but it's important this time to see through that. So tonight we'll be working in 2 parts with myself and Kelly in the meditation. I'm going to start tonight, which is very different to what you normally experience from us, and we're going to be working sort of like that. So we'll do a sort of 2-minute countdown. So if you want to grab headphones, we're going to layer in some music, and if you want to get comfortable, we will get started very shortly. But we just welcome you here tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence and attendance.
Yes.
And we are just grateful for your beingness.
Yes, exactly. So, as David was saying, we will get started right away here. And I was just going to say one more quick thing before we do, if that's okay. You know what? I'll save it for after. Okay. Actually, I'll save it for after.
All right, guys, going to learn some music. You know the drill.
I think everybody's ready to meditate.
Let me know in the chat.
And get started. We started a few minutes late tonight. So
give me a 5x5 in the chat. Let me know my voice is okay with the level of music.
Got our singing bowls back.
Let me just get that off the screen for you. I know we'll have a few hundred on live tonight, so we'll just take it piece by piece.
Yes, hopefully you all found the new link and you're getting settled with us here tonight. So what David was saying is he's going to do the first part of the meditation. He's going to do about the first 20 minutes, half an hour of the meditation, and then I'm going to do the end portion, the last 20 minutes, half an hour. We are broadcasting to 3 channels currently. As soon as we're done the live, we're no longer going to be broadcasting to Above and Beyond Duality and the Galactic Federation station. So as soon as our live stream ends, it will get cut off and we will only be able to be seen on the Sunflower Life Official. So follow us there.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready, baby.
You ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay. Singing bowls galore. All right, everyone, let's just find that present moment. Find that present space. So I invite you all just to close your eyes and take 2 or 3 deep cleansing breaths, feeling the presence of the family of light, feeling the presence of your higher self, connected through all space, all time, connected through consciousness, together tonight to bring the light and remember who we are. So I invite you at this time to bring in whichever guides and team you're working with, those of the light. We will begin with Alice Bailey's Soul Invocation, which is an assist to the realization of the God within us, to merge the higher self with the physical body. In your mind's ear, say it out loud. Say it loud and proud. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am divine design. Breathe in the light. And on the out breath, just release any energies in the body not serving you. Feel the physical vessel filled with light. Whatever it is on your mind from the day, the week, let it go on the out breath. Connected and centered. We call upon the archangels of the horizontal plane. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Be with us tonight, overlight us, Hold the space and hold the light. We ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain the Loved One, Zoroaster the King, Zarathustra the Magi, Lao Tzu the Old Sage, the Buddha, Babaji the Eternal One, Lahiri Mahasaya the Smiling Guru, Sri Yukteswar the Teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda the Gift, El Moria the Lord of the First Ray, Kuthumi the Great Guiding Light, Dwal Kul the Master Teacher, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey the Lord of Ascension, Hilarion the Bringer of Joy, the English Master, Douglas Baker, the Keeper of this ashram, Sanat Kumara, the Planetary Logos, Amun-Ra, Vesta, and Helios, the Solar Logos, Mary Magdalene and the High Priestess energies, Isis, the Great Mother, Quan Yin, the Dragon energies, the Incandescent One, Krishna, the Avatar, Aina, the Ninth Dimensional Guide, Muhammad, the Prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God, the Masters in us, Yahweh in us, Saviors in us. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold at the top. Activate the pineal. Activate. And when ready, release. And take another deep breath in. Hold at the top. Lighting up the cave. Bring the ethereal antenna online. And when ready, release. And a final deep breath in. Hold at the top. And release. So let us begin tonight, feeling connected and centered, with a little exercise to prime our attention and our focus, for this is a guided meditation. Some of you may be familiar with this. We have done this before. So in your mind's eye, picture a candle and the flickering flame. See it vividly. See the colors. Feel the fusion. Now in your mind's eye, move around to the left in a slow circle. Keep your gaze upon the flame. Gaze deep. What do the colors look like? Can you see the fibers of the wick? Go deeper and closer into the flame. become the flame. And you realize you were the flame all along, and God was merely observing you. For you, your real you, is an extension of the Creator. Just like the candle is a lower octave of the sun. Go deep in the oneness. Let us stay here for a moment. Connected to everything, attached to nothing. When you are ready, let us bring our awareness to the 12 chakra system as we go deeper. Although 7 chakras are most talked about, there are more available to us. Many of you know this. With the 7 chakras of the body, then above the head we have the soul star. Above the soul star, way up above the planet, our beloved Gaia, we have the planetary chakra. Then further up and out still, the galactic chakra. Then all the way to the grand central sun, the universal chakra. Become aware of these gently. Now let us go back down, become aware of the body. Let us go on a little journey together now. For there is a chakra beneath your feet that goes deep into the earth. The Earth Star Chakra. Let us journey down to it now with our attention. Deep, deep into the earth. Deeper still, through the great kingdoms of the inner earth. Move on down until you get to a giant crystalline pyramid of light. A great sacred space for the family of light. It is a giant pyramid you find yourself in, crystalline, glowing golden white. In the center is a great table of light. You feel safe and familiar here. There is a being of light blue light by the table, and you feel comfortable and safe to go over. As you get closer, there is a familiarity indeed, for it is your etheric double, a housing for your higher self. It is here tonight for this part of the meditation we will set the intention to prime the 5D grids of the earth with consciousness, our consciousness, the family of light, and to fix all errors and ideas of separation. So it is time to meet with our higher self for a message. A calm, quiet, friendly voice moves through you. Beloved one, this is a spiritual universe. Allow these words to permeate your very cells. It is safe to do so. Say it in your mind's ear now. I am safe. I am powerful. Yes, it does seem as though there is much suffering on the earth plane at this time. But let's remind ourselves of some perspectives. For it is not about seeing new things, it is about having new eyes. Soul sight. For all occurring on the physical has amassed in the non-physical first, and is simply a reflection, as you see, on the earth plane. The amalgamation of thoughts and emotions of the collective have been for very long fear, anxiety, anger, triggers, blame, shame, out of controlness, heated debates that rage on and off across social media, a feeling of the end of the world, end of times. So what do we see on the material plane as a result? Fires seemingly rage out of control. Loved ones and familiar faces make their transitions earlier than we expected. Separation seems to be everywhere we turn. But this is illusion, beloved one. All has been created from the energy of emotions. So remember now, you are here as a family of light, a member of the family of light. And I am here with you now, your higher self, to help you remember once more, to realign you, to guide you. In doing so, you will help the rest awaken and realign their thoughts and emotions. For if we do not fix this first, all the chaos will return once we have put out all the fires and healed all the sick. Consciousness governs matter. So lie down upon this table in this pyramid of light, and let us take another journey together now in this moment. Let us once again remember, long before you came into this physical body, you made a series of choices. You decided to travel back to the earth plane once more and assist in a great planetary awakening alongside your brothers and sisters of light, if you like. Everything happening on your sphere in your personal earthly experience at this time are the scenes to this great storyboard, and everything is happening exactly as it should. Nothing is off track or amiss. There are no end times. And you are about to receive more guidance than you ever have before. It is easy to forget with the human ways of things that you are not your material body. Yes, you have a material body, but this is not who you are, as you know. You are infinite being, an extension of the Creator. So say to yourself now, and let it resonate across the universe, I am an infinite being. I am an extension of the Creator. I am an infinite being. I am an extension of the Creator. How does that feel in your body? Pay attention. Yes, it does seem as if there is great suffering at this time, but this is simply the sense of it through the material mind. You could say that this is a little error. And whilst we do not deny and fear the things of the material world, for this simply causes a resistance and a base for further magnetism, it is important to now remember that there is no true existence for he, she, it, except in the only place where we truly reside, and that is omnipresence. So say to yourself 3 times now, I am omnipresence. I am omnipresence. I am omnipresence. Make the statement clear and true in your mind's ear. There is no playing around here, beloved ones. Powerful beyond measure. You see, on a cloudy day, the sun seems to be absent when it is merely hidden behind the clouds from our view. Most of the time, our concept of body, material body, seems real because one thing or another brings it into our awareness, and because of that, there is the temptation to think of it as real. Once again, we do not deny the body. It is a vessel for our earthly living. But what we see as body is not body. It is a mental image within our own thought. A universal mental concept individualized within us. So let us move the clouds away a little more with this further exercise. As long as we accept a material concept of the universe, we are under the laws of matter. But we are free, truly free, as soon as we begin to understand that we live and move and have our being in omnipresence, in the now moment, in God. So as the fires burn upon the material planes of the earth at this time, let us become awake like never before to the idea of omnipresence. Simply deepening your awareness of your true state of being, you send electromagnetic impulses carrying the same information across an infinite network of quantum bridges to all things in the known universe. Simply put, you are, shall we say, a mailman of light for others living on the earth plane at this time. Let us prepare to send the rest a message. And let us have a little fun, or it is time to prime the grids of the earth and its people. So bring your awareness to that infinite network of quantum bridges, connecting everyone and everything. See it, feel into it, and as such feel your connection to all things. Feel your connection to Gaia and all those brave souls upon the earth. See past the material and know that all beings are also omnipresence, expressing in the material form. See all the faces of all you know and those that you don't. See through them to their very soul, the real them. Feel a great warmth of love and connection. Take a moment to do this. Although you may not know it, you are awakening them just by doing this, should they so be awakened. And as we speak the following words, let us know them, the real them, And as we speak them in our mind's ear, as the mailmen of light, imagine 7 billion plus little emails going out across the quantum web to everyone, helping them remember these truths also. I live and move and have my being in God. I am in the Creator, and the Creator is in me. So how can I be finite or limited if an infinite God is within me? How can a finite, limited being have an infinite God within them? Therefore, I must be as spiritual as the Creator that created me. And thus, all other beings must be spiritual. And into this spiritual creation, nothing finite can enter to limit or create any sense of separation anymore. Feel this message reaching the masses. And so it is. Imagine everyone receiving this message on the earth plane. A little message dings in their spiritual inbox. Whether they read it or not is up to them. It is time to awaken, awaken, awaken. Now bring your attention to the ley lines of the planet. See them in your mind's eye being anchored with this love light energy of truth. Envision those ley lines and grids giving off this same energy, like a constant aroma, if you like, and all within their range will be positively affected and awakened by it. See and feel the glowing golden white light. So feel into this for just a moment. Feel deep, and feel deep into your connection with the earth. As we do, we honor the deep connection to the planet held by all of the light, the elementals, the masters, the archangels, the great shamans assisting the earth on the ancestral plane, the Cayuga, the Seneca, the Iroquois, the Mohawk, the Onondaga, the Oneida, and more. Thank you. Thank you for assisting us. Thank you for reminding us. Thank you deeply for your overlighting help, now and forevermore. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. So let us take a couple more deep breaths as we change gears and change scenery and head into the second half of tonight's meditation.
Hello, family of light. Thank you for bringing your energy here to create this sacred moment in space and time with us. Relax to the deepest, for we are about to take a journey of the mind, soul, and spirit. Breathing deeply into the belly envisioning clear skies and clean air all around you. Even if it's smoky where you are and you can still smell it, our senses will elude us, but our consciousness creates everything. Everything is consciousness. So if you can visualize and believe that you are breathing in clean, clear, crisp air, then so it is. There are no limitations to our consciousness or to our imagination. The gateway to having any experience we choose can be done simply by closing our eyes, allowing the physical feelings of the body to weigh and to spark the imagination. Notice here that you can choose how you feel. And as you choose peace, relaxation, and gratitude for this present moment, you are surrounded by the energy and love of the other members of the family of light who are here from all over the world, in spirit, right now, in this instant. So let us go up together now to our meeting place high above the earth, the planetary chakra, if you'd like to refer to it, above Gaia. However you see her, however you visualize the earth, however you visualize getting there, we're going to leave our physical bodies where they are, and we are going to rise our consciousness up through the ceiling, up above our homes, up above our neighborhoods, using our astral bodies, our light bodies, envisioning how that looks for you. Perhaps you are surrounded by a big crystalline sphere taking you up, or a light bubble. Or perhaps you're using your personal Merkaba that forms all around you as a vehicle, and your soul self is able to travel up and out of the physical, up into the sky above the clouds, up above the entire world. Visualize and imagine that your consciousness is in space, looking down on our beautiful planet Earth. Marvel in the beauty and hospitality of Mother Gaia. As we wait for the other members of the family of light to arrive, see them rising up to meet you all around the world. Bodies of light, bubbles of light, and personal Merkabas of light are starting to encircle the planet as our own source of individual light is connecting with the others as they arrive, forming a ring of light high above and around the earth. This is a powerful circle, feeling the intensity of love and purpose amongst all of these other souls who are just mirror reflections of our own self. Take a moment to connect with each other, looking around the circle, and now looking to the center of the ring. There's an orb of light appearing there. At first it looks green, but then seems to be changing colors. This orb is emitting a warm and familiar vibration, hovering and flowing around the center of the circle quite beautifully. The orb inaugurates to take shape as a light body of a woman in a flowing long robe, appearing like an endless veil, feeling into the love and gratitude. I can't help but feel fortunate to be here with you all and to bear witness to this magical experience. Being above this remarkable earth that we temporarily call home, surrounded by the consciousness and spirit of the awakened souls who reside here, and witnessing miracles together because we have allowed ourselves to get out of our own heads. The woman of light in the middle of our ring begins to speak to your consciousness. She introduces herself, and you can feel her say, "I am the spirit of Quan Yin." All of a sudden, a second orb of light starts to appear alongside her, also emerging in green color at first. The orb quickly begins to take shape as a dragon. A light dragon is now floating and dancing all around Quan Yin. As she continues, "I'm Quan Yin and I am a dragon master. I'm here with compassion and mercy for all upon earth at this time. I am here to help you collectively restore balance to your planet, as well as support you individually as you journey back to your authentic self." The dragon energy is also available to you as you embark upon this journey to become whole and achieve oneness. This is a hero's journey of self-discovery and initiative. But first, you must be able to perceive the dragon energies, for it is indeed very real, but vibrating at a much higher frequency than your world has been for a very long time. And for that reason, you have not been able to see them, and they have faded into the realm of myth and fairy tale. Recently, however, as the collective vibration on the planet begins to rise, this amazing dragon energy is becoming available once again. The dragon is a powerful symbol of transformation, and today just happens to be known as Naga Panchami, a day to honor the wisdom of the dragon and also to recognize the transformational forces that are accessible to us. So I invite you now, family of light, to initiate the divine connection of spirit between you and the dragon realm. Please follow my instructions closely as I guide you each step of the way. You will now embark on your own individual journey of mercy and compassion. If you so choose to assist the dragons with a collective clearing happening behind the scenes right now and on a mass scale, while the rest of the world is distracted by destruction and chaos, there will always only be a few who answer the call, which is why my brother of light, Master Jesus, called the way straight and narrow. It is time to send you each on your own individual way. Look below you, down at your beloved planet, Mother Earth. She is going through her own cleansing process. The fires, disasters, and calamities are all a part of this process and a reflection of the mass consciousness and carnal mind. Nonetheless, these are catastrophic times, and there is always something we can do energetically to assist the process to the highest outcome and highest timeline for all involved. The first step is for you to intentionally decide where you will go. For the purpose of this exercise, we will each choose one location, one disaster area in which we would like to assist with tonight. Focus on this area, whether it is Maui, Lahaina, maybe it is the Kelowna fire in Canada, or the hurricane down in California. Take a moment to choose whatever destination is closest to your heart or closest to your home. And once you have decided, this will be the second destination on your journey tonight. The first destination, where I would like you to go now. Go now to a special body of water, a big body of water, a lake or an ocean. It could be along the way to your disaster location. If you are going to the Okanagan fire, you might choose to go to the Okanagan Lake. Or if you are going to Lahaina in Maui, you might choose the Pacific Ocean as your primal destination. But you are not limited, dear one. Please go to the body of water that calls to you. Perhaps your favorite vacation location, or somewhere that holds special meaning. Travel now to the large body of water that your heart is telling you to go to. Go forth and travel in your light body, or in your Merkaba, or your bubble of light. Travel, go now, downwards towards Gaia, towards the blue water that beacons your arrival. Have you arrived? Are you hovering now over the water? There is no need to get in. Your light body is perfectly fine to be the observer. Think of why you chose this location, this body of water specifically. Connect with the water element and visualize arriving at your water location. This lake, ocean, or body of water that you have chosen has its own consciousness and spirit that protects, nourishes, and provides to the surrounding area. And sometimes this spirit is able to reveal itself for those who have eyes to see. If you keep your focus on the water, the spirit, and the elementals, then you just might even begin to visualize the emerging water dragon. And the water spirit revealing itself to you now. Set forth your intention to meet this water dragon and call upon its transformative strength. And as you look down towards this magnificent creature, take a moment to observe it. Notice the color, beauty, power, depth, and wisdom. I encourage you to face the water dragon with no fear This dragon is a friend for the journey forward. Allow yourself to get closer to the water and closer to the dragon. For when you do, you see the scales appearing to be crystalline. You can see the dragon is translucent and appears to be emitting light. Allow yourself to gaze deep into its eyes as I call upon each of you to explore your wisdom and become a fearless dragon rider alongside me, Quan Yin. The dragon invites you to climb upon its back. You discover you can do this easily. Intuitively, your breath synchronizes with the dragon and you start to breathe as one. Your energies blend. You can feel the strength and the power of this amazing creature. Your light body and the dragon's body become one light, growing brighter and stronger together. Feeling supported and protected, the dragon begins to beat its wings, slowly, soon more quickly, and before long, you are out of the water completely and high into the sky. The feeling is exhilarating as you are carried higher. Taking in the surroundings from this vantage point, you can see the waterways, the treetops, and the mountains. You know where the dragon is headed, as you are en route now to your previously chosen location of devastation. Don't let fear or anxiety take over, dear one. The flight of the dragon is your opportunity to soar to new and expanded heights of awareness. This is the time for you to grow and trust in the fact that you came to this earth at this time for a reason. As you approach your destination, the dragon begins to descend and circle the location. Immediately, there is darkness and destruction to observe. But knowing what we know, fighting or resisting what is only adds fuel to the fire, so to speak. Fighting and resisting itself is a form of darkness and destruction. You suddenly become aware of the feeling of unconditional love. It is very intense, and it seems to be coming up from the dragon beneath you. You can feel this love light energy filling every part of you, when all of a sudden you understand how you can help, how you can assist the dragon with this massive clearing and balancing for Gaia. To be the light is the only way to transmute the darkness. We overcome the darkness by being the light. So you begin to add your light and unconditional love. And the crystalline embodiment of the dragon begins to emit more and more light. Circling around the area of darkness, the dragon is flying faster, growing brighter, and growing faster. Your energies start to create a vortex of light. Like a vacuum, the vortex begins pulling in the darkness, pulling in the bad weather, the smoke from the fires, pulling in all the stagnant energy and entities that are present in the area. It's all getting sucked into and being transmuted by this incredible vortex. A vortex that can only be created when we are purely focused on being the light. Instinctively, you begin to bring in more light, by envisioning each cell of the body emitting as much light as an entire sun. Seeing yourself as a sun being. Recognizing now and fully realizing yourself as a son of God. Something catches your attention and pulls it to the other side of the vortex. You see Quan Yin appear, riding on her dragon, and the pair begins to mirror your light, amplifying the intensity and proportion. It's like nothing you've ever experienced before. A major clearing is taking place. The light is getting brighter and brighter still. The vortex is moving faster and becoming stronger, transmuting all of the darkness, so only the purest, brightest light remains. You can no longer make out any visuals. Quan Yin and the dragons have dissolved into the light, and all that remains is oneness with the light. Oneness with our planet as a whole, and oneness with God and the universe. When the light finally begins to dim and the visuals start coming back, you can see that you are back amongst the family of light, back above surrounding the earth. But the planet looks different now. She appears to be more joyful and vibrant. The fires that stoked the land are no longer present, and the hurricanes and pollution that was visible before is no longer there. Just Gaia in all her glory. You can feel her consciousness, harmonious and balanced, and at peace with the process, because she knows that there are those of us who honor her and her elemental kingdom. Her consciousness is speaking to you and thanking you. Quan Yin appears above the earth, riding her dragon. She has one final message for you. Beautiful soul, I ask you to take some time to breathe in the energy of mercy and compassion for yourself. Take a moment to sit in gratitude for all you do for your loved ones, your community, and the care and the love that exists upon the earth because of you. Your voice, your touch, your loving ways are all uniquely yours. You make a difference to the whole. Trust and know the energies are shifting on this beautiful planet, and your own personal awareness is part of this journey of realization for the entire collective. The water dragons and I thank you for your assistance, and we leave you with our strength, wisdom, and unconditional love to take forth as you continue to persevere through the human experience. We are always with you. And just like that, Quan Yin and her dragon become two green orbs of light and disappear. Your cue to return home. Our work here is done for now. Saying good night, good afternoon, or grand rising to your fellow brothers and sisters of light, you can begin to journey back down into the Earth's atmosphere, back down through the sky, through the clouds, back down towards your neighborhood, and back into your physical body. I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1 as we start to come back into the physical body now. 5. Think about being present in your physical body. 4. Alert the senses to anything you might hear, feel, smell, or taste. 3. Start to slowly move your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. 2. Stretch your body out, roll your head and shoulders. And 1, opening your eyes, and welcome back. Take your time. Okay, that was
Welcome back, friends. We'll give you a minute to come back. There's no rush. Just in your own time.
Again, I never know what David's part of the meditation is going to entail, and he never knows what my part is going to entail, but they tend to really sync up and we like to bring the message and the energies, and I feel like a lot of similarities come through for both of us, even though we're so different. So
they join up like a chain.
We made it. We got that done.
Well, we thank you for your presence and attendance tonight, guys. We know that was maybe a bit longer than normal, but big in the world. This is a time to take things, as we always say, seriously, but not personally. And it's quite easy to personalize things on this journey. So we're practicing being the observers of events as they come by with non-attachment, in neutrality. And the way we do that is by filling ourselves up and realizing who we really are. And of course, meditations and other things like tonight assist us in doing this. So we invite you to, if you want to go deeper, to watch this meditation again, do it again. And if you want to do something sort of on the smaller side tonight before you go to bed, just imagine the rains falling on all the areas of fire affected by the fire on the earth, and just hear it, see it, smell it, and see it all extinguished and full of light. And of course, tonight was in 2 parts. It's about fixing the conscious awareness of things and then doing the physical work, because if we don't do that, they return, as is demonstrated all across life. And when I was 3 or 4 or 5 years old, my mother had terminal breast cancer, had a mastectomy, but still was diagnosed with 6 months to live. I don't remember it, but and she left the traditional medical Western world of medicine and went into self-transformation, which is a spiritual path, and completely healed herself. And that was 35 years ago. And that was, again, we hear stories of the illness coming back, don't we? And that's because the energetic blockage, which is all it is still there. So fixing that first before we do the actual work, and quite often it fixes itself once we've done that, doesn't it? So that was tonight's meditation. We hope you enjoyed it. I know we had 320 of you on.
That's awesome.
So
for a pop-up meditation, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we know that lots of people are going to see it afterwards. And by no means do we claim to be perfect. We are just as much on the growth path, and we have our setbacks and we have our triggers, and it's been an emotional week, but we get through it together. We have each other for support. We have you guys. We have our amazing friends here tonight. Again, thank you so much for being here. You guys don't have to stick around, but I appreciate you inspiring a lot of these dragon energies and this meditation for us tonight. It's very interesting because obviously, yes, we live in the Okanagan. We're right in the middle of all the activity that's going on. But even really before the fires started, it was probably the night or two before, is just when we met, and we were on the lake on paddle boards, and we were discussing vortexes, and we were discussing dragons, and it was so interesting because we had I had said after doing our vortex tour that I think that the Okanagan Lake is really just one massive vortex in itself. And Jillian brought up how interesting that was, because the Ogopogo is like the Okanagan Lake monster, like
Nessie,
like the Loch Ness monster in Scotland. Well, we have our Okanagan Lake monster, and Jillian just brought up this interesting perspective that it's a water dragon, and I thought that was absolutely incredible, because I have already had Quan Yin and the dragon energies come to me through meditation and all kinds of things, and I just kept seeing all these signs and synchronicities. I saw that a picture of that blue dragon river in Portugal, it showed up, and I was just like, oh, this is incredible. And it seemed like dragons were popping up everywhere. Amy sent me a bunch of photos of dragons, so it was just the perfect timing. I think we were just really called and pulled to do a meditation, so I started researching some of the other lake creatures, and like the Shuswap is only about an hour away, and they're another place that's having incredibly devastating fires at this moment in time. But they have a lake creature that's been reported since like 1904, and it's called the Shuswagi. And so I was looking at that, and then Shuswagi, I think I'm saying that right. If we have anybody from the Shuswap,
correct us if we're wrong.
Correct us if we're wrong. But the other one I found was super interesting was I looked up like Hawaii as well to see if they have any like water creatures or water beings, and they have something called the Mo. It's MO''O. So if you're from Hawaii, let me know how to pronounce that. Mo. And basically they are like, the legend says they're female shapeshifters who come to the land and appear as either beautiful women or water dragons.
Really?
So I just thought, wow, that is so aligned. And I'm just curious if you guys lit MO''O. Yeah. So I was just reading about that. So let us know, you guys, if you live by a big body of water, and if there is other lake creatures or mystical beings that are well known in your area, because I'm definitely curious. And so much of this has just inspired our meditation tonight, and I just think all the dragon stuff is just really in the ethers, and it's all mystical and amazing. And I'm just blown away again by the fact that we got rain tonight together before we started this whole evening. So it's just been very powerful. It's been very electric. We've been feeling the energies have been very high. We had a bunch of stuff happen right before the meditation, and it was just all very exciting. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. Is there anything else you want to say before we log off? Did you talk about our t-shirt tonight?
No, I didn't. So thank you for those of you who made donations in the super chat. The chat was going too fast for me to keep up, but thank you very much. Very kind. We do ask that if you do want to make donations, that you don't do that, and you head on over to our store to pick up one of our little t-shirts. We have a feature designed every meditation for this very effect, and tonight is Make Peace Great Again, as you can see on the screen there. So head on over, pick up a t-shirt. We've got men's and women's if you so desire. But we just are very grateful for all of your presence tonight. It's really powerful, and we can really feel it when there are lots of people coming together, whether it's in person or whether it's virtually or both. We can definitely feel that. And there was a very, very strong energy tonight. I feel like we did sort of release and bring in a lot. But don't let it fade tonight. Continue it on, and continue to go deep in the work of connecting to God, the God within you. I know we're all on different journeys, but we're all pointed to the same source. We all have the same needle, and it's true north. So keep on that journey. We honor you for your journey, whatever you're doing right now as the family of light. And we're just here doing our bit on our journey, imperfect beings, presenting what is presented to us, what brings us great harmony and alignment in our life. And maybe you can experience the same too. It's our greatest desire. So I think that's all we have for tonight.
I think that's all we have for tonight. Otherwise, we will see you again on, I believe, September 20th. It's still like a month away for the autumn equinox is going to be our September meditation. We're still just doing the monthly meditations, and we have a move coming up. So that's why we've pushed it back so far, just to enjoy and experience the rest of summer and move, and then we'll get settled in and start doing these again. So thank you all who came tonight and who shared the meditation and who showed up in spirit, and we are just so grateful for this community, so grateful for you all. Thank you for bringing your energy and making such an impact. We love you guys.
Towards the light we go. We'll see you soon.
Towards the light we go.
Lots of love, guys.